What it do, YouTube world? Top of the morning to everyone out there in the blogosphere. How you guys doing? Hit them buttons, rock with me, man. Give me the like and all that. But let's get into this news, man. It's so exciting. I'm doing 2 football videos back to back, man. Like I was saying in my last video, it's like the magic is in the air. We're so close, right? Drop a football emoji or something like that, or just share if you're so turned up as well, man. Like you're getting butterflies in your stomach. It truly is the greatest time of the year. But, man, we got some more news pertaining to my Buffalo Bills. But, this isn't like just exclusively a Bills story, right? Now, last season was a pretty wild one for Odell Beckham. You know what I'm saying? His pops got involved in his business online, calling out Baker Mayfield. It was a whole mess. He was shouting out content creators like myself. Well, he wasn't shouting me out, but, people who like to come on here and talk like they know what they're talking about pertaining to football or other stuff, right? It was some guy, forget his name. He put together a little highlight reel and said, Baker don't want to throw my son the ball. Baker's a buster. Baker's a bitch, basically. You know what I mean? And it was crazy. It all just happened so quickly. And it was even crazier a few weeks later. Another player's dad, I think it was a running back, I can't remember, comment if you guys remember it, also called out Baker Mayfield. Like, I'm telling you guys, all you Panther fans that are getting a bit excited about Baker, man, I don't buy into the Baker hype, never did, never will. That's what it is. But, it's not really about Baker. We're talking about OBJ. Back to that, his dad called out the perceived flockery that he saw going on over there in Cleveland, and long story short, things heated up quick. OBJ stopped going to practices, had to say peace to his bro, Jarvis Juice Landry. Like, y'all know these dudes are so tight, they even always had the same haircut, even back in the LSU days. That's what I'm hearing, man. They roomed together and everything, but it was so bad in Cleveland, he had to go. And it was crazy the way things turned out. He ends up going with the Rams, and they end up going and getting themselves a Super Bowl. It's kind of crazy for things to turn out right like that, right? Like things are just going so horrible. You're so miserable. Next thing you know, bing, bang, boom. You're on top of the world. But in the midst of it all, OBJ did indeed hurt his knee. And, here we are, jump ahead to the offseason, and he's still a free agent, which, again, we were just talking about Jarvis Juice Landry signing out there in New Orleans. What up, Lon? And I thought that was like definitely where OBJ was going to go, no question, but he still remains a free agent, as I just stated. But in this latest development, with my Buffalo Bills, everyone's talking about this whole fight, man. Like, come on, y'all. This ain't that big of a deal, man. Real talk. Go check out my previous video if you didn't watch it yet, and make sure to get in the comments and join the discussion there as well as on this one. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe also, man, because we're going to have NFL content all season long. And I always want to hear from y'all, the people. That's why I do this, to just discuss all these different topics with everyone. Get in the comments threads. And a lot of live streams where you can call in. It's like a talk show, live podcast. It's a lot of fun. So hit them buttons, guys. But anyways, NFL great, Hall of Famer, and, one of the best to ever suit up at wide receiver in the NFL, period, as well as for my Buffalo Bills, Andre Reed, who really showed us his team spirit, that he was really feeling the run that this Bills squad was making last year by going through a table in his front yard. Like I keep saying, man, it's going to be so big when we get this ring, man. I hope all those guys go out there. Jim Kelly, Thurman, hell, Kenny Davis, wherever the fuck he is, Marv Levy. And when I was getting my commentary together, my notes and everything for this video, like, I didn't want to be negative, and I almost didn't want to say it in this video because it could be bad juju, but I was like, damn, yo, it's wild. Marv Levy's still alive. 96 years old. Can you believe it? You know what I mean? I hope he gets out there and celebrates too. All the guys, man. It's gonna be so great. I wanted Ralph Wilson to still be pushing on and alive when the Bills broke the playoff drought, but unfortunately, that did not happen. Reed, though, got on social media to share some interesting news that he was just having a conversation and hanging out with OBJ in Atlantic City. And I guess what the deal was is that they were at an NFT event. Man, we know OBJ involved in the whole crypto world, NFTs and all that. That's what's up. Comment, guys, if you mess around with the cryptos and NFTs. Interested to hear about that stuff as well. And he said, how would OBJ look in red, white, and blue? Him and Von running it back in Buffalo. Let's just say we had a good convo last night in Atlantic City. And man, real talk, you know, I really love our wide receivers and the additions we've made in the offseason and everything with Buffalo, along with the talent we already have. But man, I don't feel like in a lot of my discussions with a lot of fellow Bills fans and just football fans in general, people mentioning Odell Beckham, as possibly being a target for the Bills. Maybe possibly because it just seems in a sense, I don't know why. Comment and let me know if you guys agree that it seems like it's up in the air what the deal is going to be for Odell Beckham. Like, I don't know, man. I was just getting vibes. It could have been like this, maybe this knee injury is way worse than we think, which I don't know if you guys just saw. Another player just said the other day that they believe it was the field being flucked up that flucked up his knee. I hope that's not the case, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, gotta have the field safe for the players, and it's just ridiculous for conditions to not be ideal, especially at the biggest game of them all, the grandest stage of them all, the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Bills fans, I'm sure a lot of y'all will remember if when we were playing the dreaded Canada Toronto series. Big shout out to Canada, Toronto, the country as a whole, Canada, Ontario, everywhere. I'll fuck with you guys. I always got to put that out there when Canada comes up in one of my videos, man. Being a Buffalonian, nothing but love for Canada, man. Our neighbors to the north. But when we were playing one game a year back then, I think it was the Rogers Center. I don't know what the fuck it's called now, where the Blue Jays play. It was a mess. The field was always slick. People were sliding all over the place. I remember in that one game against the Rams, I think Stevie fumbled because he slipped. People were blowing their knees out. It was just preposterous and ridiculous. Like, I hated the fact that we were losing one home game a season period to Toronto, but that field was just a joke for football. No disrespect, to the Blue Jays fans or anything like that, but it was just all bad. But yeah, back to what I was saying, like, hey, could the knee be way worse than we think? Jump in and comment and let me know if you guys, anyone out there feels like Odell maybe might want to hang up his cleats. He did get that Lombardi. He is doing the NFT thing and all that. He almost seems content in a sense. I don't know. Or maybe he still wants to play and he's just waiting all the way till right before the season so he can chill on the whole camp-ish. I don't know. But, man, if he indeed is, still ready to go and that knee is all rehabbed up and everything, what does everyone think about him going to Buffalo? That would be amazing, And look what Andre Reed said. He just didn't throw it out there like, oh, I took a picture with OBJ. So you're going to come to Buffalo? No, he's saying they had a convo and it went very, very well. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think Andre Reed is the kind of guy to troll everyone. Personally, you could let me know what you think. And then let's not forget that what he's saying as well about Von Miller. Hey, come to Buffalo with Von, run it back, get another Super Bowl back-to-back seasons. I mean, it seems they're pretty tight, to my knowledge. But just throwing Von's name out there is something that has a lot of individuals feeling very, very positive that Buffalo is on the way to that Super Bowl ring, as well as, just where this team is at, period. I'm loving it, but hey, maybe he hollers at Von, or Von hollers at him and says, hey, get over here, man. This team is next up. Get another ring with me, bruh. I don't know. I think it would be dope. I think it would be lit. You know what I mean? These are two guys that were just hoisting that Lombardi trophy above their head. What, 6 months ago or so? They probably got that hunger for more, as the punchline king Lloyd Banks would say. Let me know what you think about this news here, and let me know what you think as far as if he would be a good fit for Buffalo, or what. Just your thoughts about all this, period. And if you don't think Buffalo, where else do you think OBJ is going to end up signing? You know what I mean? Do you think Jarvis, might be where he wants to link back up with Jarvis out there in New Orleans? I don't know. But someone, who definitely built a rapport with OBJ, tapped into the conversation, and he had something to say.
Guys that we were able to add, you lose big-time guys like an Andrew Whitworth. You lose a Von Miller. Hopefully we'll get Odell back at some point. If you're out there, Odell, I know you heard that, okay? But
you heard that right, Mcvay. He's mentioning guys that they lost. When you say Whitworth, Von Miller to Buffalo, we know McVay. We got him. Don't worry. Von's going to be all right. He's going to help us get that ring, as I've been saying. And, of course, you heard him, OBJ. He stopped and, addressed Odell personally. He said, hopefully we get him back at some point. Odell, if you're out there listening, come on back, or whatever he said. It makes you wonder if there's been discussions between them. Maybe McVay and OBJ himself, or just OBJ in the Rams franchise, or OBJ's representation as agent or manager or whatever the fuck he got, going on, as his representation has talked to the team and says that he's possibly interested in coming back, or maybe that's just wishful thinking from Sean McVay. I don't know, but I want to know what you guys think, what you take from all this. You know what I'm saying? Let's discuss it all below in the comments. As we approach week 1, this content is just going to keep coming with all these different football discussions. But, man, Odell Beckham, what do you guys think? Is he still a major factor? You know what I mean? That if he is added to the Buffalo Bills roster, he's going to make a huge difference. He's going to be another big piece. Or do you think that our wide receiver cores are already stacked enough with talent? Don't forget, we got Crowder, we got Stephon Diggs, we got Isaiah McKenzie, we got Gabe Davis, just coming off a record-setting playoff performance. Even though we didn't win, I know. Shut the fuck up, right? We got a lot of talent. Maybe some people may think it's just too crowded. I don't know. But I want to hear it all below. This is definitely an interesting story that I'm going to be keeping up on to update you guys on. I'm telling you, I got a good feeling about what Andre Reed was saying there, But we'll have to wait and see. So again, make sure you guys do me that solid and hit them buttons for me, the like, subscribe, and the bell. But more importantly, get in them comments and join the discussion and debate. And stay tuned for more J Coffee Talk, where we talk music, news, sports, current events, life, and much more. And I'll catch y'all on the next one, guys. Peace.